Hello students, I am Shyam Bhatia and I welcome to on eAcademy 123. Today we will discuss how to find the projectile equations and when you throw some stone or body from the near the earth surface, okay, and the traveled path is like that. Suppose that from here if you are projecting some body like that, it will follow like that, okay, and it will hit on the ground here, okay. This is the path. It is like a parabolic path, okay. It is parabolic path, and in this condition you have to find this path equation and how many time your body will be stay in air and what is the maximum height and what is the maximum range, okay. So this is your H maximum, this is your R range, okay, and how much time, that is time of flight. Both things we will find out in this video, so please keep watching. Okay, let's start. First of all, I request you, if you are new person and you are new viewer, then just subscribe it for a next videos easily reach to you, okay. And also this video give you something special direction and special help, then please like it, okay. Let's start. Here this is the projectile motion, you can say this is the angle of projection theta, and you can also this is nothing but the x-axis and this is the y-axis, yes or no, this is the y-axis, and now this is the u, initial speed u, okay, and this speed can be broken in two parts like that. This is our and it will break into parts. This is the x, this is the y, this is your motion and it will break two perpendicular component. This is the x, this is the y, yes or no, and if you collapse then this is the one. But if I want to break, if I want to decouple in a two perpendicular component, and any factor can be resolved in a two perpendicular component like that, this is the 90 degree. Angle between them is 90 degree. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, okay. Same thing here. This u can be resolved in a two perpendicular component, that is nothing but theta, and this is nothing but here apply. This is the u and uy, same uy and ux. So apply here cos theta. What is the cos theta? Nothing but base ux upon hypotenuse u. So ux is equal to u cos theta. No doubt? Yes, perfect. Similarly, here Vy, so you can apply sin theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So Vy I want to know, and hypotenuse u. So Vy is going to u sin theta. So this is the u sin theta and ux, this is the cos theta. So I can write here u cos theta, u is the initial speed and here is the u sin theta, okay. This is the perpendicular components, yes or no. This is the perpendicular component which can be resolved. U has been resolved in a two perpendicular components. So why we did it? Because we can resolve and we can properly calculate, because it is the horizontal, it is the vertical, but it is not completely horizontal, not completely vertical. So in that case you have to what? Nothing but you have to break in two parts. So let's start. Here first equation, and what is the number of equation? 3 equation, and how to derive that equation, I am considering that you know everyone, but in case you are not knowing that, the link inside the description box, then go there and watch what is the 3 equation and how to derive that. First equation, v is equal to what is nothing but v is equal to u, what is nothing but v is equal to u plus at, you know that. And in that case, what is this? Okay, v here it is the vertical component, and here vy equal to 0 and ux is ux, u cos theta. Ux is, but uy vertical component is 0 and here u sin theta. Initial velocity in vertical direction, and at the peak point the vertical velocity component will be 0. So I can write it is the last velocity 0 and initial velocity nothing but u sin theta, okay, and g velocity direction is here, g is in the negative direction. So I will take is minus gt. So here gt is equal to u sin theta, and you have to find out t u sin theta by g. So what is this? It is the nothing but it is the time taken by body to reach at a peak, to reach at a maximum height. So it is a time to go there, and again the time taken from top to bottom and bottom to top. So total time of flight is what is 2 times of u sin theta by g, u sin theta by g. This is your time of flight. This is your time of flight. You can say time of flight. Write down it. Okay, this is the time of flight. And again other parameter I am going to explain. What is after the time of flight? You can write maximum range and maximum height. So which thing will maximum height? How to get that? V square is equal to u square plus 2as, but again u is vertical, so u sin theta, okay, minus 2, and a acceleration is again minus g, and x is nothing but your height, okay, and final velocity is 0, okay. 0 is equal to u sin theta, okay, square, or you can change the side, then uh. So h is u square sin square theta by 2g. It is the height. It is the height at the to reach the maximum point. Okay. And now now you can also calculate the range. Range is distance upon time. So d is r and t is the time of flight, and v is the velocity component in the x direction. Here the vertical component is changing as per time. So here is the u cos theta, and here is the 0, and again it will increase, but horizontal component u cos theta is always constant throughout the flight, is always constant. Why? Because there is no acceleration, deceleration or acceleration or retardation is acting in horizontal direction. So the u cos theta is always constant. Okay, so range I can write ux into total time of flight. Ux is nothing but u cos theta, and time of flight I have written 2u and nothing but sin theta by g. This is your time. So here range is nothing but u cos theta into 2u sin theta by g. So just apply here 2, and here nothing but u square, u into u, and 2 sin theta into cos theta, sin 2 theta upon g. This is the range. This is the range formula. Okay, this is the range formula. So 3 parameter you have already get. Okay, time of flight, maximum height. If sin theta is 1, it does mean 90 degree theta, then it will get the maximum height and maximum range, and theta is, and here the maximum. So 3 parameter we have calculated already. Okay, now here I am going to explain. Just copy it, just pause and copy, or just take the screenshot. Okay, I am erasing it. Okay, and here we are going to the equation we are going to find out. Okay, so s is equal to ut plus half at square. Third equation, s is nothing but according to y, and it is the x in the x direction. So s is y, u in a vertical direction is the u sin theta. Yes or no? Yes, u sin theta. So put here u sin theta into total time taken from here to here. So time of flight, and g is minus 1 by 2 and g and t square. But you know that u cos theta into t, that is nothing but time of flight. It is the x. It does mean the distance covered by it. So tf, time of flight, x upon u cos theta, you can get it. Okay, put here it u sin theta, t flight, what is nothing but x upon u cos theta, minus 1 by 2 g, and what is the t? Time of flight, it is nothing but x upon u cos theta. Put it here, and after making it square, you cancel out, and x is nothing but tan theta 1 by 2 g x square upon what is u square cos square theta. It is your equation, or also you can do like that, y is equal to x tan theta minus 1 by 2 u square, or and 1 by cos square theta is the sec square theta if you do going to above, and again x square theta. So it is yours. So y is equal to a x minus b x square. So what is it? It is the parabola. It is the parabola equation. So you can say a is the tan theta, b is the sec square theta upon 2 u square. This is two constant, okay, but x and x square are the variables. So your equation is like that. Your equation is like that. So this is the complete orientation related to the projectile motion. There is no basic for NCERT, ISC and other state board. This will consist you proper understanding. And again, if you find something doubt, then just comment below, and after we will resolve it. Okay, thank you, bye bye.